Alright guys, so since the war in the Middle East has started, we all know that the price of gas has went through the goddamn roof. That's why I was talking to you guys about dynaCERT, because I think it's a very good stock and it's very good technology and it works. And I just don't think it's found, I just didn't find its time to shine, but now I think its time has come. You can't just close the Strait of Hormuz or open the Strait of Hormuz and have the energy prices go back to normal. They're going to be high for a very long time. So I thought we'd just go through this recent article about them and just kind of get an update. So after years of intensive development work, the Canadian company dynaCERT is now at a point where its technological investments could increasingly translate into commercial opportunities. The company is strategically positioning itself as a solution provider for a transitional phase in the global energy sector, during which traditional diesel engines will continue to play a central role for many years to come. Rather than relying exclusively on future hydrogen infrastructure, dynaCERT's technology addresses the vast existing fleet of engines in transportation, mining, the oil and gas industry, and stationary power generation. The hydrogen systems developed by the company generate hydrogen directly during operation, thereby optimizing the combustion process, which can reduce both fuel consumption and emission intensity. Especially in times of sharply rising energy prices, this approach is gaining economic relevance as efficiency gains for operators can be directly translated into cost savings. So exactly why I was buying the stock in the first place. Although I will say I did not see Trump going into Iran. I would have been a lot more bullish on it if I saw that coming. Fucking idiot. So the recent rise in oil prices once again highlights how sensitive the global energy market is to geopolitical tensions and how quickly efficiency solutions come into focus. Technologies that make existing engines more economical could therefore gain importance in many industries in the short term. dynaCERT is responding to this with a clearly sharpened sales strategy and is focusing on markets with particularly high diesel consumption and growth emissions pressure. At the same time, ongoing discussions with fleet operators and industry partners are continuing, even though decision-making process in traditional industries naturally involve longer cycles. On the production side, the company already considers itself well prepared to deliver larger quantities as demand rises. A central component of the long-term strategy is also the monetization of emission savings through international CO2 markets. Using this proprietary data platform, Hydrolytica, consumption and emission data can be collected and processed for verification purposes, which will form the basis of tradable emission credits in the future. Which will form the basis for tradable emission credits in the future. Like I was saying, you're making money for having the technology. As a result, the business model is potentially evolving beyond the mere sale of hardware toward recurring revenue streams. Strategically, management is currently focusing on those certification pathways where regulatory clarity and robust data enable timely implementation. From an investor's perspective, this provides access to clean tech company that relies on pragmatic efficiency solutions for existing industrial infrastructure. It is also noteworthy that the current market valuation remains significantly below the cumulative development costs of recent years, which, with a price target of Canadian 0.75 cents, the research firm GBC signals a potential upside that, based on current level of Canadian 0.10 to 11 cents, implies a potential increase of approximately sevenfold. Highly interesting from a speculative perspective. So guys, this is what I'm talking about. Their earnings is March 30th. So in 10 days, keep an eye out. I'm going to be doing a video on it. But this might be your last time to jump in before it starts moving, because I think we're going to see some orders. I don't think prices are going to be going down anytime soon. So have a good day, everybody.